Let's bring back a segment to discuss all of the Los Angeles basketball teams. Oh yes, panic or patience has returned to the jump. So the Lakers dropping game one on the road in Phoenix, and Anthony Davis has taken a lot of heat, including from himself, by the way, for scoring 13 points on 5 of 16 shooting. And indeed, this was his quote after the game. "This is on me," he said. "I take full responsibility for sure." The defending champs now find themselves down 1-0 against the second seed in the West. So Perk, is it time for panic or patience for the Lakers after game one?
Oh, Rachel, you know you got to be sleeping well that night if you're a Lakers fan, right? Have all the patience in the world. Put the AC on 60 with the fan blowing in your face. For the simple fact of this, right? We saw this same story last year, right? Against the Blazers in the first round, they lost game one. They also lost game one against the Houston Rockets. They're going to bounce back. Frank Vogel is a great coach of what? Adjustments. So they're going to throw different looks at Devin Booker. Anthony Davis is not going to perform like he did last night. He's going to be more aggressive. We saw that last year when we called him out when he had bad games. He came back putting up Shaq and Wilt Chamberlain numbers. We know LeBron James is going to be aggressive tomorrow. So if I'm a Lakers fan, you got to have all the patience in the world and don't panic.
For me, I say patience as well. And the reason I say patience, LeBron James wasn't even, yeah, I hear that. LeBron James wasn't that aggressive.
Wait till you hear the panic sound. But keep going. This is the patience sound.
LeBron James wasn't that aggressive. I mean, I think he was just trying to get himself back into it. And just imagine when you have a LeBron James that is in full attack mode, that's going to open the game up for AD to see single coverage. They started throwing double teams at AD on the fly. As soon as he caught the ball, there's somebody there. But I saw a couple of times, guys, you could chime in on this, but sometimes LeBron was at the top of the key, and he threw a bounce pass across the paint to Caruso. I'm like, attack. They need you to score. So
is that he's still got nursing an injury?
That's my point. Yeah,
I think he's just trying to get it all back.
I think LeBron is going to have to play his way back into health and rhythm, so to speak. I mean, it's crazy to call an off night with a triple-double and a game-winning shot an off night, but we know he didn't play very well against the Warriors. This game only takes 13 shots. He gets banged up a little bit, so LeBron is going to play his way back into rhythm and health. But that's why this is going to be a good series, because I don't think he's there yet, and it's going to take AD to carry the load until LeBron is as good as he can be before LeBron's back to normal. But that's the one thing I noticed probably in this last week and a half is LeBron is not healthy yet. No. I think we can all tell that, but this team is good enough to allow him to kind of play his way back into shape. But you can't play with this Phoenix team. The most dangerous teams are these young teams that don't know better, and especially someone led by CP. I got a chance to talk to CP last night. It was a stinger, so hopefully he'll be back to full health by next game. But these young teams are dangerous because they don't know that they're supposed to worry about the Lakers. They're definitely not afraid. They came out and did what they're supposed to do in game one, which was protect home court.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys. There's no need to panic. And let's remember, the Lakers are on the road. So, I mean, you're not supposed to, but going down 1-0 on the road is kind of how NBA series work. That being said, to me, the issue wasn't so much what the Lakers weren't doing, but what the Suns did do.
They came out and played.
Devin Booker has been waiting years to get into the playoffs. And sometimes when that happens, we see guys kind of overcome by the moment. This man was not overcome or scared of anything. And when Chris Paul is going in and out of the game, and even once he came back, I was there. Chris Paul did not look like Chris Paul for the rest of that afternoon. Devin Booker stepped up. So I don't think it's time to panic for the Lakers, but I think the Suns definitely showed they are not a paper tiger here, and they're going to be a problem for the rest of the series. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.